So that was really rude. The other video just turned itself off. I don't know why it did that. Really don't know why. I don't know why it didn't come. If anyone likes Nora Jones, you'll know the song I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, what I was saying. Anyway, my mother didn't like that too much when Dr. Atkin tried to talk to her about it. Anyway, I was like, no, I can't believe you went behind my back and you talked to my kid about this. And I guess she thought that they were going to just shoot me up immediately. Because, again, she's not educated about the process. Like, I remember literally a day or two after I was finally out to both of them. I mean, of course, I wanted to extend myself and I wanted to try to actually give a fuck about asking my mom, hey, well, since you know I'm transgender now, are you actually going to look any of this stuff up? So you can become knowledgeable about it? Because that really helped me out some more. I'm not even just talking about as I'm trying to explain certain things to you, certain things like surgery process or hormones or how long it takes to. No, I'm not even talking about anything like that. I'm just talking about the struggle, how this makes me feel, and why it's important. Why I felt like I wouldn't get your support because of everything that's been leading up to me realizing I was transgender, and why I wanted to, kill myself for that. Anyway, I didn't mention it because she was still, so pissed with me, and she was, still being a jerk. Like, oh, you don't even know what you want. You're not transgender. First you're this and you're that, and you don't even know what you're doing. Just leave me alone. You're always causing trouble. You're just so much drama, and, I can't take this anymore. Anyway, just a bunch of stuff. So I went to her boyfriend. I went to her boy. I'll just say that. I went to Mark, and I was like, okay, well, will you look up any stuff? Will you look up any of this stuff? In my mind, I'm like, will you extend yourself? Will you do me this decent fucking favor of actually trying to give a damn about what I told you about me? Will you try? He said, oh, yeah, okay. He said, okay, well, I kind of have an idea of what transgender means. I mean, I already know. But, okay, first you say you have an idea of what it means, and then you say you know. But having an idea of and actually being knowledgeable about it, no, that's two different things. I don't know. He's a pretty smart guy, so I figured maybe he would have some kind of knowledge of it. Decent knowledge, but of course, by how he had explained it a little bit later, his understanding of it, well, no, it wasn't quite there. There were some gaps that weren't quite there. Anyway, I swear, general people, they don't. This is kind of why I get so pissed with just general people and their world, their heteronormative world. They don't understand. Like, people like me, we're living in your world. We have to follow your fucking customs, your norms. This is the shit that makes us kill ourselves. Just part of it. Anyway, whatever. He was like, yeah, I'll do it. When I asked him, I'm like, will you try to research this? In my mind, I'm thinking, see where I'm coming from? See what this is and why it matters? Why it hurts me? But he was like, yeah, I'll do it. Anyway, not a damn thing. Someone's gonna say, how do you know what he's been doing when he researched what I know. Notice I didn't say I have an idea of. I think that. No, I know he didn't. Never looked anything up. No, I just know. I know. I can say it 18 more times, but I know. And let's just say he did. When I'm just saying, what were the questions? I'm just I said already, I feel so often like they don't care because no one ever brings it up. And that was even when I was like, okay, I'm gay. I like girls, I'm gay. That was even with that, no one ever asked, no one ever tried to talk to me about anything. It was always just shoved into the corner and left up to me to deal with things. And then, of course, my mom would, whenever we would have the often arguments we would, my mom would throw that back in my face to insult me, to make me feel bad. Anyway, I can't talk too much about it because it just. Anyway, bow ties. Anyway, Anyway, I'm hoping that through this program, transgender program at Duke, because all my records was supposed to be transferred from here to Duke, and I'm supposed to start seeing a therapist now. I'm hoping that therapist that I see will help me towards my transition into hormones. Like, I hope it's not going to be like, regular therapy. I go there at Duke and I'm promised all these great things, like, okay, you're going to meet someone who's knowledgeable about this, and this is what's going to happen, and this is going to, and you can expect this, and, getting my hopes up. And then I go there, and the person I'm talking to is like, oh, well, if you want to start that process, if you want to start hormone replacement, well, I can refer you to someone else. And then I get in front of that fucking person that they're talking about, and it's like, okay, so meeting number one. It's like, whoa, but I mean, okay, I've been basically talking to a therapist, psychologist, social worker. Anyway, those like steps I've heard for transgenders you have to go through. You talk to some kind of psychologist, social worker, maybe they're in the room on the side, as well as a therapist. I'm hoping that this is the beginning of my hormone replacement therapy, because before they even put you on hormones, of course, they assess you. I hope this is the assessment, not just like, here's your therapy, like a subset of my transition I'm trying to start. Because like I said, if I don't do this, if I don't get it started, it's just not going to get done. I'm not going to get any help on it. I mean, fuck, I paid the money, $30, $30 to get the documents, print them out. I told him, okay, well, how would you feel about doing this? No, I wouldn't. I won't. So I can't even ask why not, because I know it's just going to have a whole bunch of retaliation, or she's just going to be like, because I said so. Like, when I asked for a real reason. I even said, well, trans or not, like, she wants to push it off, say, okay, well, how about the program first, before you do anything like that. Is the program supposed to manipulate? Is it supposed to, like, possibly take away being transgender? Like, is it supposed to go away? Because that's not how it works. I'd say that's not really how it works. Kind of like how some people, they say, well, I was gay, but now I'm, there are some people who realize that transitioning isn't the best for them, or, that even considering themselves transgender isn't the best. They consider that they're actually some other kind of gender. Yes, besides just the main two, male and female. The main two. There are many. But I'm saying that just for, like, if any general people are watching this. So, like, what other gender is there? If they were this before, in other words, a general person's probably thinking, if they have this between the legs, then they're this. If they want to, if they're transgender, they want to transition to the opposite sex, right? So, a general person would probably say the opposite gender. Because most people, they don't understand how gender and sex are different. Biological sex. But anyway, that's another rant. I'm hoping that those two things about this transgender program, they can actually give me the shit that I need. No bullshit in between. Not only that, but I have 30 days, like I said, either to do something about the documents or just get my money back. I hope that I can take documents to them sometime between the 30 days and be like, okay, look, this is what I print out, this is what I'm working with. Now, could you refer me to someone who can help me do this stuff? Could you try talking to my mom more about this? Let her know that it's okay to have this done, my name changed. I guess because my mom doesn't want to face this reality, like, she doesn't really want to admit that it's happening. And any way that she can do that by denying me, somehow putting it off even more, like, that's her way of control. That's her way of, I guess, trying to make it seem like I'm not transgender, like, I'm not ever going to be her fucking son. It just, I remember, right now, a guy, his name's Alex Birdie. It was like, it feels like shit, and it really does, that your family, he said that his dad, like, he hates the fact of paranoia, the fear of just basically wondering and feeling like having the thought of that my mom will never see me as her son. Alex said his father will never see him as his son, but it scares the heck out of me. It makes me angry. It makes me really sad. Again, like, nothing I can ever do will really be good enough, and I know. It's not like I have to be good enough for anyone else, right? But, and the same thing, like what I say, even though these people, my mom included, is, well, the main one, my mom, there's someone who makes me really feel bad about myself, and they don't mind. And they say it's my fault because of it. They've been doing this for like more than 2 years, and it just, they don't care, you know? So why should I respect anyone who doesn't respect me? Why should I care about anyone who doesn't care about me enough to actually realize that they're hurting me? And when I tell them that they are, I try to fucking brave up, whatever, be brave and tell them, look, I don't like it very much when you do this, and this is why I did it, you know, I'm interrupted, and blah, blah, blah happens. I've explained this shit already. You know, I guess I should just let bygones be bygones. If they don't respect me, if they don't want to accept me or be open to me or whatever, be nice. I guess the simplest way. Well, then I can just not let them in my life. But yeah, that just really hurts. Like Alex said, through this process, I don't want to be the one who only cares about this. I don't want to end up doing this alone. I really don't. Because when you're doing it alone, that just shows you're the only one who actually cares. And not just that, when you're doing it alone, when you're doing it and you're trying to get other people to cooperate with you, to be on you with this, and they just don't, it shows that you are alone. Like, and it just, yeah, it is scary. It does hurt. Like I said, even though these are the same people who have been making me feel neglected anyway, and who have been mean jerks to me, well, it's like, even with knowing that, like, as a fucking truth, comparing that shocking truth to the fact of, okay, well, they're still not trying to help me anymore with this transition while they can. I mean, it shouldn't be that much of a big shock, you know? I shouldn't expect that much of a difference, but it just, I just feel like I was really close, you know, and it's taken away. And again, it's just, come on, like, if you care, why aren't you trying to help me on this? I've been patient, just like Alex says. I try to nudge them into it, try to ease them into it. They just, Mom does sometimes, which is pretty good. Makes me feel good, makes me feel accepted, you know. It is, like, it feels, I don't like this word, but normal to me. Like, you know, fuck, let's start to fucking normalize it, okay? Fuck, I am a he, I am him, okay? It is his. When you talk about me, you know, it does make me feel good when I hear her say that sometimes, but it just, of course, we get home, she's like, okay, well, she went to work, or she just got off, well, that's her pencil or something, and, of course, Mark, they just does it too, they just exchange, keep going back and forth, and I'm just standing there, like, in the middle, say I'm getting something to drink or whatever, I have to walk right past them, and it's really harsh, like, I've already spent so much time of me trying to politely correct my mom and her just blowing up at me or whatever. I just kind of gave up on it. And come on, like, I have to fucking give up shit about me just to, like, bear through home life. It just, yeah, like I said. So even after all that shock, all this stuff has been happening because of these people. I mean, should I really give a damn the fact that they're not doing this for me now? That I'm not able to do this off their consent now? You know, if people say, if they don't care, if they don't respect you, then fuck them. Yeah, that's right. But it still does hurt when it's family, I guess, when it's family. It just, yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that, because I've mentioned Alex a lot, but I'm pretty sure if he ever watches this video, I don't know if he will, he's a really great role model in my life. He's an idol, you know? Him, Ty Turner, Upper Chase One, Chase, I mean, they're great. Skylar, they're great. Ashton Colby or something. It just, Jet Taylor. It just, I mean, I watch all these people. Anyway. They're really big inspiration. If they ever watch this, then, I mean, I just know that, you know, I've been watching videos and I'm going through the same stuff too. It is really hard, but I'm gonna end the video like this. I gotta change for work. I'm gonna end the video like this. Yeah.